Help me out here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Help Me Out Here podcast, episode 41. Pretty sick. Today's episode is sponsored by Lens Rentals, which is a company that you can rent camera gear from. And if you use the link in the description and code ZAC15, you'll get a discount. And this episode is also sponsored by Soundstripe, which is a place that you can get unlimited music downloads for your video, podcasts, any type of projects that you're doing, you can get music. So use the link in the description for that as well and use code ZAC and you'll get a discount on your membership. Today on the show are my two bandmates, Brady, our drummer, and Caden, our bassist. Two beautiful, incredible boys, and I'm excited to have them on the show. It's going to be a wild show, okay, everybody? Love y'all. Enjoy.
So, welcome to episode 41.
Thank you for steering this ship. Yeah, we're on episode 41 of Help Me Out Hizzle podcast.
How's it going, everybody? Whoa! We got teeter-totters.
Okay, so we are in Scotland, South Dakota. Brady, tell us about Scotland, South Dakota.
It is a town of 800 people, and everybody knows everybody.
Yep.
Including us, because we've been here for 4 years in a row now.
Yeah, me and you, Brady.
Actually, like more than that, you and I.
Yeah, because our old band recorded here. We're in Jeremy's studio band suite.
Oh, that's got a shiver.
Little shiver?
Little shiver.
It's the ghost of your past, your fears that are haunting you. But we came here and recorded long time ago. How many years ago was that?
Was that 7 years ago? Wait, the first time I recorded was when we recorded those two songs.
Either way, the songs were bad, and we were here a long time ago.
Terrible song.
The songs were bad, I can attest.
Some of them were all right. All right, Mr. Banjo Gent Band.
Hey, that banjo part was cool, okay?
Tell us about it then. Let's see. See if you can tell me about your old band and how cool it was.
So we had
Lame.
9 strings on the guitar.
9 strings on your
But
guitar.
you only
played
used
5
one,
shows
so
a
what's
year.
the point of the other 8?
1, it wasn't me. 2, he did big bar chords that looked like this, where he used at least 6.
All right, for everybody who's not watching the video, it looks like this.
For everyone who can't see this, look at this.
What I'm trying to say is go look at the YouTube video.
The cackle came
Subscribe
out.
to Zachary Mayfield because he just hit 10K. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
10K, quite the milestone, dude. I'm excited for
Thank
you.
you.
Proud of you.
Thank you, boys. Thanks for having me on the show to promote my channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's crazy. Hit 10K yesterday.
And in case you don't know, K means 1,000.
1,000. Yeah. No, I found a kid named
For all of the
K,
idiots out there.
K-A-Y. He's 10 years old, and I just hit him super hard.
10 times.
And then he met a guy named K. Den.
All right, let's shut up. Tell us about reaching 10K, please.
Yes. So hit 10,000 subscribers on the old YouTube channel. If you follow my YouTube channel, thank you. Thanks for being a part of this craziness. And we were talking about it in the car ride because we live in Nashville, me and you, Caden.
Yep.
We're driving here to South Dakota. Was
Only
like
16 hours, no big deal.
so dumb. And we were just looking at when I first started actually trying YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was, I think,
2.5 years ago.
Yep, 2.5 years ago is when I posted my first one thinking, all right, I'm going to try just to experiment. So 2.5 years went from, I think, like 30 subscribers to 10,000.
Rags to riches, bro.
Rags to riches, brother. That's a story.
Dumbass to bitches.
I've been a bitch since day one. Oh. Here you go. And if you're not watching the video, I just slid a bottle to Brady with adult liquids in it.
Whiskey liquids. Whisquids.
Whisquids.
Do you guys like the plastic little restraining
No, can
thing
we
at
take
the
that
top?
off?
Oh.
How much does this tag say?
Yeah, we have very low quality
It is a $10 bottle.
of black velvet.
That looks like the rum
80
I like
proof.
to buy.
80 proof.
Wow.
What's the...
That's 40.
How much is in here?
That looks like a
750.
750.
I
$7.50.
just call this a half bottle.
So if you find a 750 bottle of liquor that's in plastic and it's $10 or less,
Is the goods?
it can depaint your walls.
Steve painting my throw right now.
Yeah, dude.
It's so bad, but that's what I do when I want to get drunk on not very many dollars. I go to the section of liquor that I want. I go to the bottom shelf.
Not very many Donalds.
And find the... Wow, you guys are both dumb.
Not very many Donalds. Continue.
And I find the plastic bottles with the sale tag on it.
Dang.
And I know it tastes so bad, but it's so cheap. And
like
that's how I survive.
And you get so fucked up.
Yeah, basically.
You're basically like a highly trained deep sea diver for shitty liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically like a college student that's 24.
You walk in, you scout, you see the top shelf, which is the surface of the water, which is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Like blue crystal
Doesn't mean I
water.
want it.
But you know the goods are down low.
Way down deep.
Throw on the oxygen
That's where
tank.
the deep squid are. The giant squid, I mean, they're deep.
The Jeep Giant.
They go deep. They go
Jeep
deep in
and
you.
Giant. Wow. Yeah, so
For all of you that can see, about half this bottle's gone, and we've been drinking it for 20 minutes. So
sick brag, dude. I had one sip.
it's going down pretty quick.
It's painting the throat. Giving you a nice coat. Yeah, boys, how we feeling right now, huh?
Feeling good.
Pretty good. We just practiced like 3 times today, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, we started hitting the set. So whenever we practice, also, if you don't know, we're in a band.
And this is 75% of said band.
Yeah, 25% sleeping right now. But we're in a band called Earth Groans, and we meet up here in South Dakota because our vocalist, Jeremy, has a recording studio, and we practice here. This is the band suite that we're in right now on this shaky table. And yeah, we've been hitting our set. We always do that before tour. We hit our set a bunch of times.
We have to. Imagine like the first time we hit the set. Imagine that being the first show.
Rusty.
So
I
bad.
mean, I'm perfect, so.
Wow,
Actually,
I had something
I'm
in
the
my throat
weakest
there.
link in the band because I play the most complicated parts.
I was going to say, your parts are the hardest.
And my parts are by far the easiest.
Yeah.
And I am so okay with that.
And I could easily play both of your instruments.
If I could switch places with Jeremy, I would, because in practice today, he sat on his phone and did new shit.
Okay, to be fair, he sat on his phone because we released a music video today, which you can check out on Solid State's YouTube.
Sick plug, dude.
For all of our bands.
It's almost like that would benefit everybody at the table.
I don't want to be successful. What are you doing?
I don't want views. I just want subs.
But yeah, I do. Normally, he doesn't sit on his phone, but today he was up making sure that he posted it
Doing
as soon as it
business.
came out. Because at first I was like, there's no way he's just on his phone while we're practicing. And then in between songs, I checked the time on my phone, and I saw that Solid State had posted the music video. I was like, oh, the video's out. That's why he's not playing song after song after song, and he's sitting on his phone.
Dude, I totally forgot we had that music video.
You made it.
I know.
I didn't know we were releasing anything.
I kind of blocked it out of my mind after I finished it. Because it's just a
You
live
showed it
video.
to me after you finished editing it, and
I
you're
wasn't
like, here,
that
this is what we got.
Yeah. It was the best I could make with what I had because I didn't shoot it or anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a live video. It's not going to be anything spectacular.
But
So is it an actual full song?
Yeah. It's all of Allure.
Didn't watch it. I watched the 12-second clip that we got today, but
That's all you need, brother.
I
There's some
that's
cool
basically how the whole thing is.
it looks really cool. Like
Just like you're
it's
in
quick
most of it,
cuts.
though, so I thought that you would want
It's
to
mostly
see it.
you.
It's literally like
that's a first.
Brady's
Yeah, for
like
real.
wet dream of content. So
Well, thank you for making it up to me after all these years.
Yeah.
yeah, because I make the content.
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother, so much.
I'll love you later tonight.
I love all of you so much that it hurts and I need to leave.
It's because your butthole.
My butthole's stretched on this uncomfortable chair.
Why do we talk in deep voices like that?
I think it
Just
makes us look kind of cool.
Be alpha.
It's been like we've done that for
Masculinity.
like 4 years. Like that didn't just like it's been there since the beginning.
How we doing?
How's it be?
Yeah. Okay. Every single day, we wake up. Sometimes I wake up first. Sometimes he does. In the
He
apartment.
never wakes up first. It's always me.
That's not true.
Okay, 90 4% of the time.
You were just complaining about getting up at 9 a.m.
No. Being
Usually
somewhere at 9 a.m. I like to wake up at 9:30. He's between 10 and 10:45, 11 if it's real bad.
if it was a rough night.
But you stay up pretty late.
I do.
Yeah, when
You're a
it's
night
like edit time, like he's up till 3, 4 a.m.
you
editing.
stay up pretty late too, though.
Nowadays, I do not. I go to bed at 1:30. Get up at 9:30.
That's late to a lot of people.
I'm in bed by
but I work until
10:30.
11 p.m. So like
Both
that's
of our
just
days start later and end really late.
basically what we were getting at before we tangented.
Yeah,
Enchanted.
When we see each other,
I
for the
always
first
say,
time,
"How we doing?" And he says,
"How's it be?"
like every single day.
Every day.
And then
So when can I move in?
And when he goes out and does stuff, like I don't know what he does outside the apartment. I don't get it. But he'll come home. I'll be at my
ripped.
computer. He'll walk in. I'll be like, "How's it be?"
or when I'm leaving, it's like, "Have a good one."
Hey,
And
I
then-
didn't see your Xbox rig when you got here.
Oh,
Did
I
you bring it?
No, I didn't bring it.
You freaking turd!
Okay, I was gonna get it. So I wanted to bring a portable Xbox rig on this tour, but that screen was too expensive to justify.
You hyped me up so
I hyped myself up,
much.
too.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I bought a new
get to play
backpack and I
Halo.
couldn't justify also buying the screen.
Oh, I didn't know you bought a new backpack.
He bought a new backpack and
Hey.
a duffel bag.
I'm proud of you for being good with your money.
God bless you.
You know,
Gaden's judging me for the price of my backpack right now.
give me
Not just the backpack and the duffel bag.
Shut up.
You bought a duffel bag
I did.
instead of a screen.
It's so much more useful.
Tell him about the liters, dude. How many liters can it hold?
My backpack can hold
60 liters.
false 30 liters. My duffel bag can hold
60 liters.
65 liters when expanded. Usually 45, but it's got expansion zippers.
Why do they say liters? Like I don't put liquids in my bags.
I only bring Mountain Dew.
What would you
You haven't
prefer?
drank pop in 2 years. 3
What
years.
what
3 years.
what
But I still like to
measurement
bring
of
it.
Are you
volume?
coming up on 3 years on that?
Yes, but anyway, sorry.
What measurement of volume would you prefer? Square
wouldn't-
feet? It's a duffel bag. I would
wouldn't-
get like 2.5.
I wouldn't I would
Square
just say
air.
inches. Inches.
That's not volume.
What about square
That's
air units?
One way and then another way.
Footballs.
square inches.
Square golf
Square
balls.
inches are a thing, but you see, we're America and we're the only ones who fucking use inches.
That is true.
So liters is the way 98% of the world functions.
what is it? What is it? What kind of backpack?
It's actually
That
really
one.
sick. It's just all he's been able to talk about since
What
they
is
came
this?
in the
Just
mail.
Sure, it's peak design.
Peak design.
I'm a big dude when it comes to like organization. I will go the extra
Except you
mile.
lose everything in your life.
Not that bad anymore. Now that I
you
have,
kidding?
The packing cubes.
you can't lose it when you got 30
Okay.
liters.
Let's flash back to Germany.
Oh,
you lost
no.
your phone in the taxi, which had our flight plans on it.
That's
All
before
of
I
our
had my
tickets.
dad case,
Thank
dude.
God that Jeremy freaking had them.
You know what you got?
Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten on the flight.
We would have been stuck in
would have-
Germany.
We would
would
not
have been
have
Germans.
left Germany.
Don't let these boys judge us.
Okay.
Us.
What
We're
was
judging you.
Me and my
What
subscribers.
did you?
we
you
stand
lose
strong.
something. You lose. You
Losed
You
something.
lose. Jeer.
All right, quit while you're ahead.
Yes,
I hate myself.
I lost my phone in Germany.
Okay, no, you lost something recently.
I left my laptop at a venue.
Yes, and we sat there for how many hours? And
Multiple.
oh my God, I wanted to kill you, dude. Oh,
No,
that
but
was
see,
so
you can't-
I
frustrating.
felt terrible.
You can't
I
get
felt
mad at
terrible.
Zach in that moment because he's already so mad at himself.
Yeah, you gotta
so
be
it's just like we
supportive.
have
You
to
gotta
be
be
like,
that friend.
okay, yeah, no, we're very willing.
I'm
to wait
trying
here
to
for
make
you.
changes. Like I got my dad case on my phone. I haven't lost my phone since I got my dad case.
You literally have talked about getting those tiles for months.
They're expensive, so I
And
got
you only get a few, and you're
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
don't want to hear
all
about
of my stuff can fit in there.
Yeah, but if you
And it's-
lose the whole
they're
fucking
very-
backpack, what are you gonna do?
Okay, then that's like you guys got to actually murder me if I lose my backpack.
He won't lose a whole backpack. It's a nice backpack and a nice duffel bag.
We're knocking
I
on
just
wood
give him
on that
shit on
one.
it because I'm always around him,
Okay,
and I hear when he talks about it to other
I would like
people.
to defend myself again very quickly.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay, step 1 of my defense. That can hold everything I need for an entire day.
30 liters.
So that's and there's individual bags within my bag that hold all my gear stuff, all my electronics, and then all my morning stuff.
It comes with
My
like,
duffel bag
different bags.
is just my home base with my clothing and shoes. Further the point, my backpack, I used it for filmmaking. Go ahead. Okay.
Wasn't that big.
I
Sorry.
used my old backpack for filmmaking, and it recently exploded in Atlanta. All the zippers broke
the
off.
Amazon one?
Yes.
Dang.
I had a good life.
So I had to get one. I was like,
had
I'm
that
going to
one
go the
for a
extra
while.
mile.
You almost forgot that in a dude. Time out.
I know.
Speaking of people losing things, do you remember when Peter thought he lost his bag?
No, he didn't think he lost his bag. He
thought someone stole
instantly
it.
assumed somebody stole.
When
the
he
bag.
just misplaced it.
It was
in the venue.
our photographer misplaces his backpack in the venue. Freaked out.
Just because we were in a little bit of a sketchy city.
Yeah.
He's like, somebody stole my bag.
I didn't even hear your voice. We said yeah at the same time.
Great work, brother. And God bless you.
Forgot our handshake already.
So how we feeling, boys? How we feeling about the tour?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
I don't have to worry about work.
This is why I don't drink before we do these things.
I don't have to worry about work. I was
Yeah.
waiting for another interruption. That huge volume peak that's going to be when you slam a microphone on a table.
It didn't turn
Don't
red.
worry, this has analog limiters. It's fine.
I watched.
I know
It
what
didn't
that
turn
is.
red. It didn't turn red.
understand.
Okay, you don't have to work.
I don't have to worry about work or anything. What I like about going on a tour is that all the dates are booked by somebody else. Somebody else organizes when you need to be there and when we're going to leave, like
Shout out
promoters and
Jonathan
venue.
Wilson.
Yeah, it is nice.
So we show up here. That's our only responsibility, basically, is we get here. We put our stuff in the van, and basically the rest is taken care of. And you can just kind of let your mind be a little bit more in the moment.
Yes. I love
and
that.
experience day to day without worrying about the next day, and just play a show, hang out, find a cool place to eat in a new city. Tour is
blast.
just really cool in that way. Like, yeah, shows are sweet, but like what I actually look forward to is the peace of mind that everything's taken care of. I get to travel with my best friends, and I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, there's so much that happens on tour that the world doesn't generally see. And that's another reason I love vlogging on tours, like to show everything but the show. Because that's what you come to see when you see a band.
And that's what's all over every band's YouTube, social media. It's the show part, not the
that's-
other 23 and a half hours in a day.
Exactly, yeah. So it's a blast just traveling with you idiots and, just having fun together, traveling. I love getting food in different places.
Getting food in different places, lack of sleep to wake up and do a crazy drive, listening to funny podcasts, laughing until my stomach hurts, which happens so much on tour, which is such a blessing because it just like you're stressed about anything and you start laughing until you're about to cry. You're not really stressed about anything anymore. You know what I mean? You just forget about it.
It happens daily too.
All the time.
That's the best part about it.
We've like synchronized our humor senses.
Yep.
And we can just laugh all
Remember
the
when
time.
I hated you?
You hate everybody at first.
I know.
That was like 3 years ago.
I know. I hated you so fucking much.
I know you did. And I was like, I just got here,
it's
man.
the-
You're
it's-
making fun of me for everything I do and getting mad.
It's because I'm I was the one, it was me, Zach, and Jeremy, and us three, and we just had fill-ins, and it was tight.
No, it
just
wasn't.
fill-ins.
No,
And
it wasn't. It wasn't tight.
It wasn't tight at all. Very loose. Voos Lagina. And then... And then Caden showed up, and everybody liked him. And so I didn't, because I wasn't the center of attention anymore.
Yeah, you're like the 3-year-old toddler that gets pissed when the
But
parents
that was
bring
also
home
that
a
was
new
3
kid.
years ago. I think I've grown up a little bit because I freaking love the shit out of you. So
Love you too, baby.
I don't like either one of you. So here's where we're going on this tour. I'm going to read off the dates really quick.
Okay.
So this starts September 26th. If you want specific dates and venues, go to earthgroans.com or earthgroans on Instagram, you freaking turds. All right, so Denver's first, then Salt Lake City, Fresno, California, Cupertino, California, Sacramento, San Diego, Scottsdale, Arizona. You guys are whispering, it's so loud and so funny. Oklahoma City, Denton, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, McAllen, Texas, Austin, Texas, Houston, and then Joplin, Missouri, October 13th. So it's just a couple weeks, but it's going to be really fun. We get to play some cool cities. We get to go out west. It's going to be super nice weather.
West has nice weather, but the longest drives, it's the trade-off.
Those smoggy drives. We gotta sift through the thick air pollution. Can you hand me some of that brown apple juice? Thank you. I call it brapple.
Some of that fermented apple
My
juice.
lips are completely numb. I keep going like
smacking too many.
That's when I know that I'm tipsy. I'm like,
Yeah. I had a toothache one time on tour because my wisdom teeth were growing in really bad.
Yeah, you're just getting so wise too fast.
you got freaking loaded that one night.
I brought
because
a- Dude,
What'd you bring?
Wasn't it Jim Beam?
I bought a ton of those little single shooters.
Oh,
and
I
I
love
would
those.
swish them in the back of my gums and it would numb me out for a little bit. I
How
was
could
like,
you swish liquor? That sounds disgusting.
Dude, my teeth hurt so bad.
You didn't
do
care.
anything.
No, I was
You
like,
do
But it
give
was
me
it
that.
was gross, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
it
didn't
was
like
gross.
that? Yeah.
But it
Were
helped
they
me feel better
impacted?
for a little bit.
Did you have any impacted wisdom teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to get all 4 surgically removed.
Same.
So my wisdom teeth and the top part of my skull have now completely like come down, and they kind of hurt.
Do they fit though? Like you don't have to get it. Like my parents don't have theirs. removed.
Kinda.
Get them removed before you're 26.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
'cause then
really
you're
good
on-
dental. It's
Oh
just
my God, dude,
we
we're
don't
about
tour
to be
that much.
26. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to get Affleck.
I'm not getting insurance. We're sorry. What were you saying?
I just don't want to get home from a tour, because the best time to do a medical procedure as a touring musician is right after a tour.
Yeah.
Because it gives you the longest amount of healing time. But that's going to be touring, which is not working, and then getting home, and then doing a surgery, which is then not working.
Yeah,
and then
that's
depending on
true.
when you tour again, it's like, oh, I cannot afford that.
That's true. Yeah. It's a lot of time.
Like, I won't have to pay for the procedure because my parents blessed me with awesome like dental insurance.
But also, you're not going to. You're not.
Dental insurance? You don't have a fucking tooth, Caden.
It's still called dental insurance.
Doesn't
I don't.
change the title of the insurance.
I know. I just wish you had a tooth.
Anyway, your the healing time is usually quick. Like,
Have you had your wisdoms taken out?
Yeah.
How bad it is? I'm okay. I'm a bitch.
Yes.
I cannot imagine surgery, recovery time. I've seen people's faces. I've seen how messed up they are after they get awake from the anesthesia. I've seen my little brother have to have this like weird hook-shaped syringe that he has to like push in and have water jet out the food from his holes in his mouth.
Yeah.
And then the fear of dry sockets and having to eat mashed potatoes for 6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks?
I don't know. I
Dude,
exaggerated.
you're
I
gonna
don't know
have
how
it
long
if
it
it's
is.
6 weeks.
Here's the realistic. The surgery is the easiest part. Do I have something on my face hole?
No, you just said realistic so slurred. Are you
really?
sure you're not tipsy?
I'm really fine. Anyway, so the surgery is the easiest part
Yeah.
because you just go under. You get slammed.
I
on
could
the
not be
anesthesia.
above.
No, I went under. You wake up. This is the best part because it's funny. You have your friends film you, so you have something to look forward to.
You
So you're-
literally don't remember shit.
It's great. Mine sucked a little bit afterward because I got all 4 removed, so it was sore everywhere.
That's what I would have to do. They've all like surfaced, which means they won't have to dig down to get them. But
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
dude,
way
you're
better.
You're gonna have such an easier healing process.
Yeah.
Mine were all 4. Actually, I had 5. I had a one under another one. I'm not even playing around,
so you got extra wisdoms?
Double decker?
and I'm still dumb. They
That's
were
'cause it's all in the
They were
tooth.
all 5 impacted. They were growing sideways, so they had
Ugh.
to cut my gums and go in and lift them up.
Yeah.
So it
man,
sucked really bad.
So you had big gaping
I
holes.
still have not a hole, but like a
divot,
crater.
Crater?
A crater, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have a couple
any
little.
concave adjective.
Like the gum healed over it, but it's still like super deep down, and like it didn't take long. Like it took about 3 weeks for it to heal, but it didn't hurt after like a week and a half.
so a week and a half is the worst part.
Yeah, and like
that's not
it's
bad.
not that bad. Like I ate regular food. It was just like at the front of my mouth. I just didn't use the back half.
Hey,
and then
do you know what I'm missing in the front of my mouth?
I mean, like the molars. You're good. You're good.
You'll
dude.
be fine, dude.
You'll be fine.
I had to have a couple little baby Shia LaBeoufs go in there and dig those babies out.
Baby shine.
man.
What does that even mean?
Well, I had
go with
holes
it.
afterward. I had big old gaping holes afterward. I had to go in there and get those food.
Shia LaBeouf.
The food thing is weird.
I don't want to.
The food thing is weird at first, but let's move on from this.
Yeah. What else do
Let's see let's just see what else
What
we
else is
have.
on the agenda, folks?
I just wanted to see how you guys were feeling about band stuff because we've talked about it a little bit. Just like how the struggle of being in a band, you know?
So to those of you out there not in a band and see it as a luxurious experience, you are dead wrong. It is extremely difficult and sacrificial, and sometimes it wears on your morale. But
Yeah.
I do it regardless because it's fun.
I can't even count on my fingers how many times I've wanted to quit.
For real.
Same.
I get that.
I'm not even kidding. Like, that's a serious thing. Like, I've talked to my parents. I've talked to a bunch of people. Luckily, I have such a support system that they're like, you have to keep going. At this point, like, you just have to go until you fail or you have to go until you make it. Like, either way, you're not wasting your time. You know, like
Except
you're
for all
working,
the time that you're wasting.
You're working. Shut the fuck up, David. You're working towards something every day, you know, like when I sit down and I like hit my pad or whatever, you know, like I'm working towards something. Like even if it becomes just a hobby in the future, like I'm still gonna have a good hobby, you know, like it's gonna be fun every single time.
I think it's worth it for the memes. Whenever I think about like, okay, so what if we don't make it? And by make it, I mean make it full time to where we're getting paid enough to not have to like worry. Not make it as in be huge, famous rock stars.
I don't care about that.
Whatever. My definition of make it is like being financially stable through your passion.
Not stricken with
So
poverty.
whenever I think of like what if we don't quote make it unquote, and I think of like time wasted, I always remember 99% of my favorite memories ever are from touring. Because of the laughing,
Honestly.
the traveling, we got to go to Europe. Like
Traveling for free.
we get to travel for free. Yeah, we're getting paid pennies, but we're traveling. We're getting paid pennies to travel, and that's like so fun. And I think it's something that we're gonna take for granted when we're older, and like everything is expensive, and you want to go anywhere, you have to pay for everything.
Yeah. Like a bunch of my friends are actually jealous of me just for that part.
Yeah,
like-
people want to travel.
Yeah, like
People get stuck.
yeah, and like when you have like a full-time job, you have to save up to do vacation time or like you have to have the right job that gives you vacation time. And usually it's not that like as much as we travel, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Definitely.
what would you say? Like we travel like 4.5, 5 months a year?
It depends because like
Lately,
the first.
it's been 3 to 4.
Yeah, it's been less the past
Yeah.
couple of years.
But I mean like the first few, like
It used
you're
to be
traveling
6.
a
It used to be
lot.
6 months out of the year we were on the road.
2017 was the year that we would be on tour for 3 weeks, maybe 3.5. We didn't do any like monthers then. These were like DIY tours. And then we'd be home for 3 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And one of them in the summer of 2017, we were home for 2 weeks at a time. We did 3 tours that summer.
That was tough.
It was insane, and we did it. And we were.
How
if
did
you
we
think
do
about
that?
like that's what I'm saying.
I borrowed a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like we think about like 2 summers ago.
a lot of money.
Oh man.
I didn't, but I lived at home and didn't have to really
Right.
spend any money.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I was still dead broke because we weren't getting paid for touring
Yeah, I mean,
at
like-
all then.
Yeah.
Like at all. Or this was before even food
It's
per
still
diems.
hard if you don't have rent. It's still hard.
Yeah, because we don't even
Yeah.
make enough from a tour to pay rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like now we
We
enough
can,
to pay rent.
We can
now,
maybe pay
but,
rent,
like,
but
But it would
we're
be
talking
like
about,
not all of my bills in my life, you know.
Well, yeah. If we go on a full month-long tour, we could probably like pay our share of rent. That's
Yeah.
it
Yep.
Yeah.
for 1 month.
Yeah.
The month you were gone, not using your apartment.
Oh no, yeah. Well, the people out there should know you can make more working at McDonald's part time than you can
Oh,
be
yeah.
a month in our
Way
band.
more.
So don't join a fucking band. At least an underground one. At
Yeah.
least do something that like is gonna get you mainstream because this shit sucks.
Sell out, bro. Sell out.
No, all seriousness or all kidding aside, this is like the best time of my life though. Like I wouldn't take back these 4.5 years ever.
Yeah. No, I would never take it back. I love the experience. I just don't know how much longer I can do it this way.
Yeah.
I guess.
We have to.
If we just stay stagnant, it will get harder over time.
We have to go up. We have to be going like
This record we're about to do, which I want to talk about, is gonna be a big determining factor, I think. Because
we could do a longer podcast if you need to. We've been talking a while, I feel like.
Have we?
What is that?
29 minutes.
We're halfway.
I'm just drunk. I'm sorry.
I agree. I feel like this is going to be a good feeler album.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just to be super blunt, to see if people give a shit.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
See if,
Like we released one summer of 18, Rahab. It got us like off the ground. Like if we're going to talk about numbers, like Spotify monthly listening numbers, we were at about 800. We released that record for about a month or two. We were at 25,000 monthly listeners, which is an insane jump.
yeah.
And then like averaged back around to about 8,000 monthly listeners after like the hype of the release. So that got us like off the ground.
Yeah.
And then I feel like we've kind of stayed right there for the past year,
And we haven't-
just off the ground and not improving. So this record hopefully will get us to a next step.
I feel like
of
we've
comfort.
improved a little bit though. Like it's not like this. It's kind of like this. Super.
It fluctuates though.
I mean, I can see.
Because some months we'll have like 5,000 or 6,000 listeners, and some months we'll have 8,000.
Yeah, it fluctuates. Like we've been on a steady climb a little bit, but since we haven't released in a little while, it's hard to keep people's attention grabbed.
Yeah.
If you're not already like super famous,
especially because we suck.
because we're not like Slipknot that cannot do anything for 9 years and then release an album and have it like go crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So
Platinum,
this
dude. It went platinum.
so this record is going to see like, okay, is this going to put us one more step up than where we are now? If not, that's going to suck, and we're going to have to wait another year to then maybe get another step. And
Yeah.
is that going to be worth it?
And after that, I'm quitting if it's not.
Let's all quit together. Yeah, I just want people to understand how, like, the actual honesty of being in a small band. Because when I was growing up in local bands and stuff, seeing any band signed to a label, I just automatically assumed, oh, you're full-time. You're a full-time musician.
Same.
And-
100% same.
But nobody ever talked about it.
Nobody
It's-
talked about money.
Because there's this, I think part of it might be because with Instagram, social media, when you're in a band or doing anything artistic or creative, you want to give off this appearance that you're successful.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I suck.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's a legit thing. That's part of it. But also, I care way more about the authenticity of like, hey, this is what it's like to be an artist, but I still love it despite that. This is why you should support me.
I feel like
Yeah,
you get
like-
more support from that though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You can, but I agree. I
For
love
being
doing this.
honest, like people like honesty. You
This
know,
is the
like,
hardest and the funnest thing that I'm currently a part of right now.
Yeah.
Like my favorite thing to be doing and the hardest thing to keep doing.
Okay, I wanted to ask you guys this before I even knew we were going to do a podcast. Honestly. What would you do? Because I was thinking about this the other day before I lost my job. I was thinking about this at work. Like, what would I do if I like quit the band? What would you do if you quit the band?
If I quit the band?
or if the band just like died, what would
so
you do?
So if the
after?
band, if I'm no longer in the band for either me quitting or the band falling apart, what would I do?
And you're not going to join another band. What would you do?
I would focus more on my Twitch stream and creating video game content because that's something that I'm passionate about.
And you're
and
freaking
enjoy.
good at it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's something that I enjoy doing. And then I would try and find a job that can support me. So like whenever I look for a job, it's always like the first thing isn't how much I'm getting paid. It's how flexible are they? So then for the first time in my life, since I've been working, because I've been in either a local band or this for 7 years, and I've only had a job for 7 years. I'd be able to find a job that I could be like, okay, I can get one that can pay me decent, that isn't flexible, and won't let me go on 4 months of touring a year, but will pay me significantly more money because it's not going to be like fast food or a gas station or like whatever. So that's definitely probably the direction I would go towards.
Twitch and a flexible job.
Twitch and a steady, reliable job that doesn't have to be
I
flexible.
feel like you would honestly kill it at Twitch.
I mean, I'm starting to try and
No,
put forth effort. But leaving for a month is, as I just
Like,
started,
if you
it's very
didn't have
difficult.
if you didn't have to
And I could
leave,
stream every day for years on end. I feel like
you
I could
would
do it.
kill it because you're really good at what you do.
I'd like to think I'm entertaining enough.
What would you
Yeah,
do?
with content, you basically just have to be consistent and good
It's hard to be
Which-
consistent
when you're gone for a month.
because
I know what you would do, but just tell everyone what you would do.
Yeah, well, I would definitely. I feel like I'm already putting all of myself into my YouTube channel, but I would just use my morning of the band to just channel even more into my channel. So it'd really just be a channeling into my channel.
You would have more money to channel into your channel.
Yeah, I would probably try to do daily YouTube content. That would.
Ooh,
that's
what's
something.
hard.
Casey Neistat?
He used to do daily. There's not a lot of people that do daily anymore.
But he blew up off of daily.
Video game people do daily. No big deal. Just saying that.
Yeah, but you can play a video game for a couple hours and get like 4 videos out of it.
Yeah, you can talk for a couple hours and get 4 videos out of it. Depends on
All
what
right,
kind
now
of content
everybody
you're
ask
trying
me
to put
what I would
out.
do.
All right, so on
All
to
right,
our
Brady.
next topic.
What would you?
What would you do, Brady, if the band exploded into a fiery explosion and you were the only one alive and you crawled out, you still had all your limbs?
If I had all my limbs.
So
You had
we're
all your
all
limbs.
dead.
You were fine. We're all dead. The band is clearly not a thing.
You don't know the login to my channel, so you can't take over.
Okay.
You can't have my computer.
Okay. Being completely serious, I would go back to school somehow. Like even if I had to do like, the minimum credits that you can take in a semester. I would go back to school for massage therapy or chiropractic therapy because I'm just obsessed with like
Rub.
the human anatomy. I don't know why, but like, and I know I'm not smart enough to be like a brain surgeon or anything like that. Like I really am not.
Many
Like
people are.
exactly. So like my obsession over the human body needs to be like something more
Surface
like,
level.
yeah, like minuscule, So I would do like massage therapy or like chiropractic therapy or something.
Cutting hair.
No.
I could see you being good at that.
Yeah, I could be good at that, but I don't know if I would do that as like maybe part-time, but not full-time.
I could see you marketing your smaller frame and saying that you'll walk on people's backs.
I also think I could be like a I think I could do something on the side that's
hate my
related
friends.
to like MMA or I'm gonna get away
You're the
from that.
next Joe Rogan. You could just commentate MMA.
Well, no, like I really think with my wrestling background, like I've wrestled since I was 4 years old, and like if I just had like the proper training, it would take like many
So
years.
what if you had to pick one thing to channel all of your focus into? What would it be?
Definitely massage therapy.
That's sweet.
Because I feel like chiropractic therapy is kind of a hoax. Honestly, like
Excuse me?
It's a damn hoax, boy.
if you think about it,
don't-
if
I have
you
a
think
bad
about the
back.
human anatomy, like if your muscles are tight, your bones are gonna go out of place. Chiropractic therapy is just putting your bones back in place with your muscles still very tight.
If you go to a
Massage
good
therapy-
chiropractor, they adjust you and then give you stretches and exercise so that it
Exactly.
keeps your adjustment
but
later.
but a massage therapist will always just like fix you. It's almost like a healing thing. And
But
I'm like
they
super
won't
attached
adjust
to
you
that.
though. So I genuinely so I get what you're saying about the massage therapy thing, but
But
I
I feel
definitely
like
think
that's
that they go
like a
hand in
fault of a
hand.
human though.
I thi-
Like if you're not stretching yourself, like you're doing it wrong. Like if you feel sore, stretch, dude. Like it's not a hard concept to learn. Like you can stretch on your own. If you need to be told to stretch, you're literally like not doing any favors for your body.
I'm not saying that at all. What I was saying was
I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was just like getting my 2 cents in.
I think they go hand in hand and just one or the other isn't
Yeah.
beneficial. So if you just do massage therapy for back pain and you're not getting readjusted after your massage, it's not as beneficial. Or if you just go get adjusted at a chiropractor, but you're not stretching, exercising, or loosening your muscles via a massage therapist, it's also going to just, your back is just going to go whoop right back into place.
Exactly.
But you do
people,
both.
But people
So that's
think
why I
when
think you
they're-
should go into both.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of school, dude. Like that's like a lot of school.
It's like 4 years, 2 years each.
No, it's like because if I were to pour myself into something, it would be more than just like like I would want to get like my doctorate. Like honestly, if I was gonna go into massage
They
therapy,
give out PhDs for massage therapies?
yeah, like straight up,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Straight back.
straight back, dude.
Back it up.
What is your like doctorate test for massage therapy?
I wouldn't know because I haven't done it.
So what is it?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, boys. Yeah, well, luckily our band's going to get huge. This next record is going to explode the
I
charts.
don't need it to explode. I'm okay with like a firecracker,
I just want to eat a few corn chips.
maybe a bottle rocket that pops at the end. Like
if this record can pay my bills, I'll be good.
no. I don't need the record to pay my bills because this day and age with streaming, royalties don't mean shit. But if this record can get us on tours,
Yeah.
That's what
that
I
can
mean.
pay me as much as a job at McDonald's could, I would love that.
I just need $1,500 a month, yo.
And that's nothing.
That's really not.
That's
a
like
lot.
poverty. Almost. Poverty's like what, 22,000 a year?
Something like that.
15,000 a month.
make 4,000 more than that. And that's if I try really hard.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm just excited. This next record, I'm actually pumped about for the most part.
I like it.
It's a little more chill.
It's a bit catchier.
Yeah.
Brady wants to
What?
keep talking, but apparently we're getting close to an hour, which is why he's covering up the
No,
time.
I don't think we're close to an hour yet. 40 minutes. But yeah, this next record will be cool. We're gonna record it right after this tour. And
Not me, though.
oh yeah, me and Caden will record. Brady records at a later date.
I took a little bit longer to write drums because I really wanted to do a good job on it. Because I feel like I rushed Rahab, and it's too busy and it's too much, and it wasn't what the record needed.
Yeah, it sucked.
Thank you.
Just the drums.
You're just it was a perfect record besides the drums.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that we would be in a
take a shot.
You'd be making $1,500 a month right now if you wouldn't have sucked ass.
if you
on
would have
those
just
drums.
written better drums
Thanks,
on the last
guys.
EP.
I love this. I
we
love
would be in
this.
a much
I love
different
it so
financial
much.
situation. We vowed not to talk to you about this, but
I guess it's out.
it's out.
Solid State sent
It's
us a
out
letter.
like a fart out of a butt. You cannot put that back in.
I've tried.
Like
it
toothpaste
will go into a
out
jar.
of the tube.
Yeah,
Have you ever tried to put toothpaste back in a tube? You ever have a science teacher try to be like, da-da-da-da-da, chemicals, can you put toothpaste back in the tube? Nope. All right. Have a
Wait.
good day.
But for real, have you ever put shampoo too much into your hand and then you reverse squirt it back into the bottle?
You
I
can't
have
do that.
done
What do you
Yes,
mean?
You can.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
you
an
can.
eyedropper.
It's
You freaking-
amazing.
I have enough body hair to where if I pour out too much shampoo, I can use it elsewhere. Fun fact. Okay. Okay, so fun fact.
Brady
I'm gonna
has left the
I'm gonna
room.
put this out there. I haven't shampooed my hair in about 2 years.
2 years now?
The only time I shampoo my hair is when I go to a barber that makes me shampoo my hair. And so when I had long hair, I needed to shampoo my hair because it would get pretty greasy.
Mm-hmm.
And then our vocalist, Jeremy, he doesn't have long hair and he doesn't shampoo his hair and it doesn't get greasy by nature. It gets greasy because he puts an oil-based pomade in it.
Yes.
So like that's where the greasiness comes from. But I was like, interesting. So you don't use shampoo at all, and it just gets clean when you wash it, and the natural oils balance themselves. I was like, interesting. So I cut all my hair off in December of 2017.
Yeah, because you had long hair.
I had long hair, a little bit past my shoulders. And then I was like, I'm not going to shampoo anymore. And I haven't, except for when I get my hair cut at a place that is like, we will shampoo your hair before we cut it.
Yeah.
So, but personal shampooing, haven't done in almost 2 years. This winter, it'll be 2 years.
And it doesn't look greasy.
Nope.
It never has looked greasy. I also had to take a piss, so that wasn't the only reason I got up.
So I will take a shower, and I will do, the motion that you do when you're shampooing this thing? Mm-hmm. For all you out
Washing
there,
your
I am
hair?
massaging my scalp. Yeah. So you do this. I do the same thing just without the shampoo in.
Yeah.
And it cleans my hair just like shampoo would. But
Your
I am
hair
considering.
never looks dry either.
But my scalp is dry, so I'm considering switching to like
It's
an
because you-
anti-dandruff.
Listen,
Shampoo.
Listen, my sister went to hair school. I'm not trying to tell you what to
Here
do.
we go.
I've heard this one before.
You have conditioner is like lotion for your skin. So when you put lotion on, right? You have dry skin. It itches. Okay.
Yeah. I'm listening to you. I'm just
Okay.
holding the mic in a
We're
non-conventional way.
stretching. We're
I
going
just
to
know that it
stretching
would
school.
upset you.
Okay.
Everybody go to the massage stretch school.
So
Everybody have a sister that knows about hair follicles.
Just
my sister went to hair school, and
Same
she
shit.
told me that like a lot of shampoos and stuff that you buy from like convenience stores, like Walmart and anything like that.
Convenience stores are like gas stations. Walmart.
Big ass convenience store.
That's a grocery store.
Let's move away from this.
Okay.
Anyway, she told me that like shampoo is like lotion for your skin, but it's lotion for your hair.
Yeah, that's how conditioner is.
Yes. So if you have a dry scalp and you use like conditioner,
This podcast.
it actually helps your hair. Like it gives it the nutrients that it needs to like be full and thick, and that's my Arizona. And it's
drink
just
it.
like really nice for your hair. So if you have a dry scalp, it might not need dry scalp shampoo. You might just not need to use shampoo, period, and just use conditioner every 3 to 5 days.
Okay. What I was worried about with throwing a conditioner into my routine without a shampoo was that it would just over moisturize and look greasy.
I feel
But
like
I'll try that out.
I feel like since you took so long, like you got past like the over greasy point, since you haven't shampooed yourself in so long, like it won't be that greasy.
I'm going to have beautiful hair.
You should just try it out, and if it doesn't work, then fuck it, like whatever.
God bless you. Either way.
What do you got on there? What's another topic we should bring up?
Yeah, I'm so sorry for tangenting so many times.
I wanted to talk about some Netflix shenanigans. Do you guys like Netflix?
Between the two ferns, so fucking funny, dude.
I'm a Netflixer.
Yeah. So what have you guys been watching? Just quick rundown. What's been going on?
So as a group, I'll answer for everybody because I'm very important.
Thank you.
We just started as a band, or as 75% of the band, we started rewatching Breaking Bad in anticipation for the El Camino Breaking Bad movie to come out soon. Can't wait. Personally, on Netflix, I have been watching Schitt's Creek. Mm-hmm. It's a funny show about very rich people that aren't very rich anymore and adjusting to not very rich life. And
Small town life.
And it's
Very small
it's like taking
Village
a bite of humble pie via a show, and I like it.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
I watched Schitt's Creek as well. And I'm sorry for fucking swearing there, but I really loved that show. I like how it's such a I love how small town that show is because I grew up in a small town, which you got to experience. I took Caden to Hayter, Nebraska.
Oh my god!
I have been to Hayter, Nebraska.
Yeah, so you got to
All 4 blocks of it.
literally.
Hey, I
Like, they
screeched
went around-
tires in Zach Celica on 3 of those blocks.
So we were going around this town very quick. We'll get back to Netflix in a second, but Hayter, Nebraska. We turned one corner. Hey, that's where I grew up. 2 blocks later, we took a left. Hey, on the right, that was the school I went to. Hey, this is the post office. There's the grocery store.
That is
There's a
parent
gas
zone.
station.
There's the end of town.
And that's all, folks.
The
Move
post
on with the rest of your life because there's nothing here.
300 people.
2 out of the 4 things in Hayter, Nebraska, Zach's parents own.
So true.
The storage units
And the post office.
and the post office.
The 2 most important things in Hayter, Nebraska.
But Schitt's Creek reminds me of my hometown.
Dude, honestly,
Schitt's Creek is like Hayter,
now that
Nebraska.
you mention it, like, holy crap,
Yeah,
it
it's
does.
similar. Some weird stuff there.
There's one. Is there even a hotel in in Hayter?
No way.
I also.
So what are you watching on Netflix, Brady?
Right now, I am rewatching Breaking Bad, obviously, but
I already said that.
I just finished. You sound like Popeye. You sound like Popeye. I rewatched Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yes, as I said before, I said that before. Carry on. What
And-
else are you watching? You're not allowed to say Breaking Bad.
The Good
Speak.
Place. The Good Place. If you
Okay.
guys haven't watched it, it's pretty good.
I did start it. It's good place. It's
Yeah.
a good
It
place to be.
has
actually-
showed up in my
You
trending.
can have a drink if you want. I know you've been bringing that towards you like 3 different times now. But
God bless you.
The Good Place is a good show. There was so much.
You made my
liquid that
forehead
just hit
damp.
my forehead.
A little bit of condish for you, brother.
Nice.
Tea tree oil.
Schitt's Creek was amazing, by the way.
Yeah, I loved it.
Can't wait for the new season.
Final season.
Final season.
You.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't watch a lot of Netflix.
That's not true.
I've gone through a lot of shit lately
Oh, okay.
to where I haven't been able to.
So where are
watch
you
a lot
working
of-
at nowadays, Brady?
I'm unemployed.
Wait. Let's finish. We're gonna end on that. Let's finish the Netflix chat because
We're gonna end on a negative note.
yeah.
Negative for you, positive for
For
everyone
us.
else on the planet.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. One more show I've watched that I'm in love with is Peaky Blinders. The Peaky
Peaky
fucking Blinders.
fucking
I didn't even
blinders.
think about that
Blinders,
because I've
Peaky.
already. I mean, like,
Right.
everybody was watching it right now.
Right.
Except me.
Right. The Peaky Blinders.
I'm fucking boycotting it because he keeps talking fucking about the Peaky Blinders.
It's so good.
it's
just-
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The filmmaking.
Like I'm boycotting the 100 because everybody talks about that.
I watched all of it.
All my coworkers every day, they get to work and talk about the 100.
Okay, the 100 has been out for so many.
The 100?
Yeah,
Is that another show?
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It's another
It's
one of
about
those ones that everybody
it's about
talks
a bunch
about.
of kids that go to Earth
You.
from
where I
a
live.
space station
You.
All right, that's where I
because
used to
Earth
live.
wasn't viable to live on
Oh.
for a very long time.
It's like a Wally
So they send
sequel.
they send a bunch of kids down to like investigate Earth, basically.
Yeah.
And they find other people that have like lived through this nuclear fallout almost. I don't know if it was nuclear actually. I don't know.
But that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's very cool, and I'm up to date on the seasons. So I mean,
So Zach is watching Peaky
It's pretty good.
fucking Blinders.
finished it.
Peaky fucking Blinders,
But-
and the 100 is.
But Breaking
great
Bad
shows.
is going to be sick because we're all watching it.
We're all
Yeah.
watching it on this tour.
Yeah.
I downloaded.
I just
on
can't.
It's
Netflix
so
app.
cool to like go back and
Such a
watch
good
these
show.
episodes. Like
You
Walt
forget how cool it
just
is.
shaved his head, and I'm like so fucking into
Hey,
it.
spoilers.
Spoilers, guys.
That
Sorry, if you
episode
haven't-
came out
hold
11
on.
years ago.
Hold on.
You gotta
if you
hold
haven't
it.
watched Breaking Bad, fuck you for being an idiot. All right, just gonna say
So
that.
what do you guys like about Breaking Bad?
Everything.
All right. Let's move on. Just kidding.
What I like about Breaking Bad, I feel like it kind of breaks the norms of what a show should be about.
Talks about drugs. dude.
It's about a good guy doing bad things for a good reason.
But is he
And-
good?
And the things are bad. But is he good? Yes, exactly. It's not
It's like
black
Thanos.
or white.
It's like Thanos.
Kind of a Thanos-y thing.
It's like, okay, it's not black or white. There isn't a clear good guy and a clear bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a story that gets really thick.
Which is how humans are in real life.
Yes, it art
It hits
imitates
home.
life.
It hits home.
Yeah. For all
I
you
mean,
need,
I've
it's
never
chemistry.
made meth, and I don't know anything about chemistry, nor do I have cancer, and I've never taught high school. But yeah, I guess you could say it hits home, baby.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my elbow!
Spoiler alert. And a funny bone.
Oh gosh.
You know why the funny bone is called the funny bone?
Why?
Because its actual name is called the humerus.
Oh my gosh. Are you
guys didn't know that?
kidding me?
I just had an aneurysm.
That's why it's called your humerus, and that's why it's called the funny bone.
What if it had a little mouth on it that just?
Jamie, can you look that up quick? Thanks.
It's called the
It's a Joe Rogan reference.
Yes, it is.
I love you so much.
I listen to every Joe Rogan episode because I drive around all day at
Sick,
work.
dude. Are
I
you
also
smart now?
do that, but it's because
No.
I'm unemployed. Next topic.
I'm unemployed, so I listen to Joe Rogan.
because I have
That's a
a
soundbite.
That's incredible.
I have a lot of free time, people.
So we were going to end on a positive note. Brady, how did you lose your 2 jobs? Brady, We gotta wrap this up, buddy. Last time we talked, you had 2. Now you got nothing.
You were a guest on my podcast.
And
You
neither
had
of
2
the-
jobs.
And leaving those jobs was not your decision on both parts. Let's hear all about it.
Yeah, take us through the first one first.
If you're not watching this, Zach just fell on the floor and passed out.
I entered a different dimension. The humorous dimension.
So I'm gonna take you on a little adventure.
All right.
Okay.
Make it
A little drunken.
Make it
It's gonna
under
be
8
short.
minutes.
It's gonna be very short and very sweet.
I don't
okay?
believe you. Carry on.
I'm a very bad
Carry on
storyteller.
my Brady.
I know.
son.
Okay, so my full-time job, I got laid off because they laid off everybody that didn't work there for 6 years or more.
So they say.
So Brady got laid off. Okay. They gave me 2 days to find another job. They
You are
laid me off.
SpongeBob.
They told me on Wednesday that Friday was my last day. So
It's like, that's a 2-day buffer.
couldn't find a fucking job.
That's a couple of days to listen to a few Joe Rogies.
Leave for tour the next fucking week. So not enough time to find a new job. Then, before that happened, give me a fucking shot, brother.
I think he was grabbing it for him.
No, I wanted the people to see Brady.
Well, now you have to.
Before I got laid off from my job, I worked at a coffee shop.
Past
I
tense.
called a girl that I used to date who cheated on
First
me.
mistake.
A whore.
Which is not an okay way to talk to somebody. Let's preface that.
Very,
out there.
very,
Oh, wait.
very disrespectful.
Okay, the way you
Shouldn't
just
have.
said that, I thought that you called up the girl you used to date.
No. Okay.
You
let
were-
me
Let's
go
get a
into the
little bit
story.
more details.
Just a
on here.
little bit.
Paint me-
but
paint me a
I'm
picture.
a very detail oriented person, so I'll keep this very simplified. I was talking to a friend.
That's a contradictory statement. I'm a detail-oriented person, so I'm going to take out all the details and simplify this for you.
Caden,
Because
you
I'm a
shut up.
terrible storyteller.
Anyway, God bless you and finish talk about that.
I was in the coffee shop that I worked at.
But you weren't working.
I was not on. I had worked one shift prior to this. One fucking shift.
And then you decide to hang out there when you're off.
it's
With
like
a girl.
No, it was
Hey,
with, it was
hey, I
with
have
a
a job.
man. It was with a man.
Hey,
he was
look
an
at
old
this!
friend.
Look at this cool place that I work at. We can go there. I promise we can get 15% off espresso.
It was an
"Boss,
old.
please give
it
me a
was an old
discount."
friend who I am now a roommate with, that lives in Omaha, and I was talking to him, and he hadn't seen me in a while, so he was like, "Hey, how's your relationship with so and so?" I was like, "First of all, she cheated on me for about half a year.
That was like 4 years ago. How long
It
have you not
was
seen
4
this
years
guy?
ago. I hadn't really seen him that much.
Sounds like a good friend.
Yeah, it was.
How's
like,
your girlfriend? Well,
It was an
we
old
broke
friend.
up 4 years ago and she has a kid.
It was an old friend. He's a missionary.
How old is he? Does he have dementia?
He just doesn't get on social. He's not a social media guy.
Good for him.
Not a social media guy.
Be blessed,
So
brother.
he asked me, he was like, "Yo, are you still with this girl?" I was like, "Hell fucking no." She's a whore because she cheated. Very, very strong use of language.
Right.
That's
Right.
not an appropriate way to
Very
speak about
not
other people.
appropriate.
Thank you.
I was not in the right by saying that. I'm
Correct.
going to preface.
And you are now right by saying you were not in the right in that moment.
Thank you.
So look how many times you can be right by admitting how you were not right. Does that feel
God,
good?
people are going to hate this podcast. So
I do. I hate every episode of this show. Somehow we're at 41.
You'll drink to that.
So this guy that I was meeting with, very close friend of mine now. I'm now his roommate, and he asked me if I was still dating this girl, and I was like, no. She actually she was unfaithful, and that's nothing against her. Like, I was gone a lot.
Has she seen you? Because you're sexy as fuck.
Thank you, brother. She hasn't seen me in a few years, but I feel like I've gotten sexier over the past couple of years.
I think there's some faults there. Continue.
I've grown some facial hair.
I'd say you're not right on that one.
Thank
but
you.
Continue.
So I was telling him about the struggles we went through, and I mentioned that we went through some trials and a lot of error, and she cheated on me for about half a year.
That's not that bad.
So, and now she has a kid with the guy. So I
Shit.
mentioned that I was not a fan of her, and I used some strong language, being a whore. and the person that was working,
We don't support that, by the way.
we don't.
That is not an okay way to talk about other people, no matter how
Exactly.
emotionally invested you are.
God bless her.
Okay, so me and this guy were the only two in the coffee shop.
Aside from the
And-
people working.
But
That
besides
are
the
also your
one
coworkers.
person- okay, I worked
That
one
also
shift.
decide your fate.
I had never met this
Very
person
smart.
that was working.
You better quit swinging that mic.
I had never met this person that was working. Never introduced myself. So she knew nothing about me. And I was told early on that she was a kind of a hyper feminist, which is besides the point. It doesn't even matter because
You're saying that like feminism is a negative term.
it's not a
Let's
negative
unpackage
term,
that.
but a hyper feminist.
We're not talking about this on
Okay,
this
thank
podcast.
God. Thank God.
She
I
is
don't
a
wanna-
person that you did not meet.
Let's
Let's rewind.
Yes, thank you. I had
And-
never met her, and she overheard just by bussing tables that I called this person a negative term.
That we don't need to revisit.
Yes.
God bless.
And she ended up telling the owner and the head of HR that I had said this. And since I was on tour and they couldn't talk to me personally within the time span that they thought was appropriate.
They waited and then they
Yeah.
pulled the old yanker.
Yeah,
the
they
cord.
told me that they told me two days into a tour that I had a meeting with the owner and the head of HR, and I didn't think it was about anything like super important.
No.
I just thought it was about like
I mean, why would you?
I thought it was about me retraining for the coffee shop job that I was training for.
HR's job is definitely
Because I was gonna-
focused in training.
I was gonna be gone for an entire month, so I was like, okay, this isn't bad. I'm doing good. Like I haven't wronged anyone. I had great conversation with the two people that I worked with, the one shift that I worked.
HR really likes to come in when you're really nice to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finish this and then I want to talk about it more.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about it.
So they sat me down. They said I was fired immediately because I used that word referring to another person. And I completely understand. Like, that's very unprofessional. I'm mature enough to know that, like, that's very unprofessional.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have been talking like that in the workplace, especially the place that I actually work at. But it was a private conversation with another friend that I was catching up with.
Yeah, so let's dissect this a little bit.
I was kind of pissed off about it, honestly, because it was all hearsay. Like, she didn't hear any of the
Specifics?
specifics.
You know, the more you
but-
defend yourself, the
but
worse
I'm
it
also
sounds,
not.
right?
No,
I'm
I
also
wanna-
not defending myself because I shouldn't have used such terminology.
Let me and Caden unpack your situation.
Okay.
And
Without
then-
you
and-
talking.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you
I'm
can.
gonna-
then you
I'm gonna
can.
set my microphone down.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to feel how I feel about this because ultimately it doesn't matter at all. But I just think it'd be fun to talk about.
Yeah, let's go for it.
If I were her, I'm a different case because I'm a different person. I don't think I would say anything. I wouldn't have said anything to the boss. If Brady would have been like in the store and like calling somebody in the store or something,
But you are cool.
right?
Some people thrive and love rules. It provides structure and comfort.
Right.
So there are some like super type A's out there. Alert.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. We're not going to unpackage that. That I can. So what I'm saying is I can see that there's a personality type out there that will hear a current employee not on duty saying something I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Having that boil inside of me and need to correct the wrong because I feel like that was a big no-no.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I ain't no snitch,
So
but I can see how other people might feel.
Yeah.
that way.
There's definitely some reason behind that.
I can also see that.
Just cough. How would we do it
How would I do it?
if you were her and you heard Brady say that?
If I was her, but I was me.
You were her, but you were you.
So if I was her,
But you were
physically,
you.
but I was me mentally,
Which that
I
poor
would have
girl.
heard.
You're a very PC appropriate person. So tell me what you would.
I would have heard the mean word. I would have knocked down a couple respect points from said person and then kept it to myself.
Okay.
Been like, okay, I know that person likes to talk shit. Cool. I'm not going to tell other people about it because it ain't my business.
Let me throw something in there.
God bless you.
I had never even introduced myself to this person.
Yeah.
I had never even met her. I didn't know her name until after the fact.
Well, she sounds like quite the type A.
Such a bitch.
Okay.
So like what I'm talking about, like Hermione Granger, like Olivia Saw.
All right, blindest.
like,
I have a theory.
keep by the rules no matter what. Type
Hit me
of
with your
person.
theory.
No one's mentioned this yet in this story.
I want to hear this so bad.
Yeah,
She
please.
is in the store working.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yep.
She's feeling lonely. There's only 2 customers. One is a worker. That worker happens to be kind of attractive. Not a 10,
Definitely
But-
not a 10.
6.
but a decent
At most.
I'd say probably around a 7.9.
I was going to say 2.8.
A little generous.
She hears this person say something that within our society and our culture right now could get him exported from the store. Okay? That's not a word, but fired. So she sees an opportunity. She's like, I'm lonely. This guy's cute. I'm going to get him fired because I'm not allowed to date fellow employees. Her plan was to date Brady by getting him fired.
So has she contacted you since?
Not at all.
Plan
You're
fail.
fucking wrong.
I don't know her name.
She's going to, dude, she's
So
going to hit
Cindy here.
you up. Cyndia.
Honestly, when I was in the meeting with the owner and the head of HR, I was literally just so pissed off that I was getting fired for such a ridiculous reason that I didn't hear whose name it was. Like I
They
just
probably
knew it was a
wouldn't
girl.
have told you.
I
Because
can.
that's pretty unprofessional.
Well, no, like they told me
to
who
snitch.
it was, and I envisioned
Blind
her
rage.
face, but I don't know her name, to be honest.
Did you think she was cute?
So
She
to
was
wrap the
very
story up,
But
you got fired for being a dick.
Please DM her
I
and
got
ask her
fired
out.
for being a dick. But
And then you got laid off for being a prick, fired for being a dick.
I didn't get laid off
Tonight,
for
you're
being
going to
a
get laid on by me.
I got laid off for being a person that didn't work at the company for 6 years or more.
Okay.
I got fired
I see no difference
for
in
being
prick.
a dick. I understand that. And I even told the owner that I understood why she was firing me. Like I'm not
Should you have gotten
too
fired?
immature.
No. Should you have said that? Also, no.
Exactly. And so therefore I can't hold anything against this company. But I still think it was a wrongful fire, but in the state of Nebraska, it doesn't fucking matter. So everyone out there, don't move to fucking Nebraska.
And if you do, go to Hater and make sure to rent from Mike Mayfield's storage lot.
Yeah,
Okay?
'cause Zach will see some of that money when Mike dies. So let's keep that between us.
All right, boys. We got to bring this one to a close. Do you guys mind if I...
Why do we got to bring it to a close? We got
That's why.
Because you're falling off the table.
we got at least 15 minutes left of good content.
Nope.
Nope.
This is it.
Do you guys mind
Come on.
if I do a couple ad reads really quick just to
Yeah,
Dude,
definitely.
wrap it up?
Can we please
Make
talk
that-
about something like more substantial than being
No,
unemployed?
That's the end. Because then next time you're on the podcast, it's the next chapter of Brady's life. This is
What
chapter
if
2.
I'm still unemployed?
The sequel is always the worst. Except for Spider-Man 2 from the original trilogy. That was
Okay.
the best of the 3 movies. Shut your mouth, Caden. You don't know good art.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Let's
So-
hear from Help Me Out Here's sponsors. Zach,
Okay.
Give me the sponsors.
All right, you guys pretend to be interested. So, guys, if you don't know, we got a couple of sponsors these days, and I'm very thankful for them. Our first one, Brady, is
No fucking.
Soundstripe. Okay, you got the next one. So Soundstripe, for all of you ladies and gentlemen out there that make videos or podcasts, you can get a membership from Soundstripe, get unlimited music downloads for your video and podcast projects per month. If you use the link in the description and then use code ZACH in checkout, you'll get a discount on Soundstripe. I use Soundstripe for all my videos. That's where
What kind of discount will you get?
I think it's 10% off.
That's a big percent.
That's like a tenth nearly. So go check out Soundstripe if you want really high quality music. Unlimited downloads per month, which is actually crazy. So you can use it in your wedding films, your vlogs, whatever beautiful stuff you're making.
I'm not trying to be funny. That's actually a good. That's a good deal.
It's actually cool.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, they're sick. They're based out of
I would
Nashville
do
too.
that. I would do that because I'm an audio. Like I love audio.
Yeah, their music's sick. And Caden, our second sponsor is
Lens rental.
nice, dude. Yes, lens rentals. So, also, if you're a filmmaker or a photographer, let's say, Caden, Brady, let's say you guys want to get into photography. What's the one thing you might need?
A camera.
Okay. What else might you need, Caden?
A lens.
Good, Caden.
Thanks, Caden. I
Caden-
might need a lens.
Yeah, you might need a lens.
Might need to rent a lens.
You could even rent an SD card, Caden.
Could I?
You could.
No
what else
shit.
could I rent from
You c-
lens rentals?
Caden rent?
Anything camera, photography, filmmaking, lighting related, any of that stuff. Your wildest dreams, you can rent them.
Is it guaranteed good quality when I rent it?
Yes, it's wild.
Wow.
17.
So if you go, it's midnight 17 right now. If you go to the other link in the description, it'll take you to Lens Rentals, and if you use code ZACH15, you will also get a discount on your rental, which is actually insane because you can rent super nice cinema cameras, photography cameras at a discount. And using my sponsors, if you support my sponsors, it directly supports me financially, supports this show, my channel. God bless all of you who are interested in that. Boys, do you have any final words before we head out?
I have a word.
Let's hear it.
You need to sponsor Zach because this dude needs the money. Like,
I'm poor.
not because he's poor, but because, like, if this band fucking fails, he needs this money. Like, I'm straight up.
And Caden, anything else that you need to say?
Have a good see ya. Thanks for watching. And that's a wrap for episode 41.
See you
Have a
later.
good
41.
night.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my stuff, consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean a whole lot to me. If you'd like your name on all of my work, access to episodes of my podcast early, or bonus episodes of my vlog, head over to patreon.com/Zachary Mayfield. You can support me for as little as $3 a month. That's a pretty freaking good deal.